In today's video I'm going to do the What's in Bloom video for the month of June. As you can see, my beautiful Phalaenopsis liodoro is in bloom. The colors are really striking. She has such a nice pattern on the bloom. And the lip has a very dark purple, almost magenta, with a very intense yellow followed by a reddish color inside the throat. Really pretty. This orchid has a lot of spots on it. As you can see, the background color of the sepals and petals, it is actually a pale yellow or greenish, followed by a lot of purple dots and a sort of a gradient color that goes into this very nice purple. But the most amazing thing about this orchid, it is her fragrance. She has a very nice citrusy lemony fragrance that is a bit sweet, a bit spicy, really nice, and is very powerful actually, so you can feel it in all my room right now. Now my orchid has also a lot of buds on this spike, but she is growing a second spike right here. This bloom, it is starting to fade away, and I actually took the pollen and put it on another bloom, and I will show to you the result in another video. I really recommend you try to find the Phalaenopsis liodoro. She has these big leaves that are a very light green in color, and this is specific for species. And what I also like a lot about this orchid, it is that she is able to produce multiple spikes, and she is a sequential bloomer, so she will produce more and more buds from the tip of the spike for an unlimited time. So you should not cut the spike when the blooms fade away, because the spike will remain green for a lot of time. I had another spike here, but it dried because of the transport. She stayed 3 weeks on transport. Let me give you a close-up of the blooms so you can see their grandeur. I think no words are needed to describe the beauty of this orchid. This month we also had in bloom this beautiful Phalaenopsis Orange Delight. She has 8 blooms and she is so pretty. She has a very unique color on the petals and sepals. She has this orangish reddish color with a lot of red stripes. Here I have some purplish dots, while the lip has the most intense and beautiful red color I have ever seen on a Phalaenopsis. She's very unique. I also know that she is able to produce side branches. I know that because when I have purchased it 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, she had a lot of side branches, but this is the first time she actually recovers truly. I grow her in semi-hydro, and we can see that we have a lot of roots going inside the pot, and she doesn't seem to mind the algae. I do, and I will am thinking of using an algaecide to kill them. Anyway, she's so pretty, very beautiful, and she is also fragrant, which makes this thing even more amazing. The beautiful Phalaenopsis sogo golden, it is also in full bloom this month, and she's releasing such a nice citrusy fragrance. She's really pretty. As you can see, the blooms have a very waxy texture with a very deep and nice yellow color. And the lip is really unique with that yellow there inside, and with the tip of the lip, the lobe, and the nose white. Really pretty orchid. She cannot produce a lot of blooms on each spike, but she will compensate with multiple spikes. My particular one has recovered from root loss, so I'm happy that she bloomed, but next year I'm really sure that she will produce multiple spikes. Very pretty orchid. This month we also have in bloom this beautiful Phalaenopsis Harlequin. This orchid is producing very big blooms. They have about 18 centimeters in diameter, and they have this beautiful pattern on the sepals and petals. The background is white while the spots are a very nice purple color, and the lip is also very attractive. It has this yellowish tinges inside the lip. She has produced for me a lot of blooms, as you can see, and I really recommend you try to find this orchid because she's so pretty. She's not a space saver, not at all. As you can see, the leaves are huge. This is actually a bigger one, but it is not a rare orchid, and she can put such a nice display. Just look at these blooms. I'm absolutely in love with it. My Phalaenopsis Manhattan Rose also opened quite a lot of blooms here. She's very pretty. I love these spots on the bloom. These are actually some secondary spikes that she produced from the spikes that she grew last year. I actually want her to grow more leaves than flowers right now, but yeah, I guess she is doing her own thing. My dendrobium Pink Delight, it's fading some blooms there, but he's growing another spike here and another one there, so he's doing good. And here is just opening one of my Phalaenopsis baldan's kaleidoscope golden treasure. He has such a complex and weird name, but she's very pretty, and she's growing 3 keikis here, one here, one here, and another one there. I applied keiki paste, and if you want to know yourself how to produce some keikis on a Phalaenopsis, just visit the description of this video because I have some very nice information for you there. I have a tutorial and an ebook for this. My beautiful African violet, it is also in bloom. And here I have the last orchid, I think, for this month. This is my Phalaenopsis elegant Kaien Aloha, and the blooms are quite impressive. Unfortunately, I managed to break a bud here, and I hate when this happens, but she has such a beautiful pattern and she's growing more buds there, so she's so beautiful. I really love these Phalaenopsis orchids. The beautiful Phalaenopsis Cassandra is still in bloom. She still has a few buds, but I actually want her to grow more leaves because she didn't have all that many roots. I have also repotted her, and let me see if I managed to find. She is taking over the pot quite nicely, which is very good. But she didn't have a good root system. She had a lot of roots that were dehydrated, and I really tried to keep her hydrated, but that medium she was in was very bad, and yeah, now she's getting better. I hope next year I will get the same type of spike, very tall with a lot of blooms on it. Also, I love a lot the foliage of this orchid. She has this pattern on the leaves, which is very attractive in my opinion, at least. This month we also have in bloom my beautiful miltonidium mellisa briane. She has already opened 2 blooms, but they are quite a lot tinier than the previous spike, and that is because well, I have repotted her into semi-hydro. The orchid wasn't all that healthy, she didn't have roots, and she has grown this beautiful spike, and she has 9 blooms, or buds and blooms, so she doesn't have enough energy to grow them to their proper size, but that is okay. She's very beautiful, and she is recovering nicely from root loss. Okay. And I also have a few blooms opened on my Phalaenopsis pullcherrima variety alba. She is so beautiful. I hope I can give you a proper close-up of the blooms. She is one of the ones that is actually for sale. Here you go. I hope now my camera focuses better. And I have more buds here. The plant itself is planted in semi-hydro, and she loves it. She has a lot of roots going down inside the pot. Here you go. I purchased it about 2 years ago, and she didn't have roots, but now she recovered properly and she's growing quite a tall spike. I know this orchid, even though it is a Phalaenopsis species, stays in bloom for a lot of time. And also the spike is sequential, so she will continue to produce buds for a lot of time.
So alright guys, this is all for today. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if this is the first time you are watching a video on my channel, make sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date with all my orchid videos. Thank you for watching and see you all next time.